This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Pam Price and Associates and the Primo team at Meridian Bank.
Remember last week when the weather was unbearably hot and it felt just like we were spending every day waiting for the heat wave to end? Well, it's a similar, more long-term situation with the way the current housing market is. Buyers, sellers, and the realtors, agents, and brokers in the middle continuing to sort through the chaos. And that takes patience.
Takes patience. Pam Price of ReMax Coast and Country says she is seeing things happen throughout the process she never thought that she would. Actually, she sat down with Delmarva Life's Katie Zerilli to give us an honest look into what the market is like.
Pam Price has been in the biz of buying and selling houses for 15 years. That's a decade and a half of different experiences, none of which compare to what's going on with the current market.
We're seeing everything right now, like things we never thought we'd see.
Like bids big time over list price.
Sometimes it's 20, 30,000.
Buyers willing to forego inspections.
The long-term effects of that, if you're not having a septic inspection and you're not having, roof inspections and going under the house and find out if there's mold or anything like that. Like, it's just huge expenses to people who are already tapped out.
And sellers making bucks, but then having nowhere to go.
Rentals are short too. It's not like before where you could just quickly pick up another rental and move on until you find the house of your dreams. You literally could be homeless or living in a hotel because that's the shortage we're seeing right now.
Navigating this can be a nightmare for Pam and her buyers and sellers. On one hand, it's a lot of competition for buyers.
We're working every single day and night writing offers that are not getting accepted. We're up against, 5 to 10 offers, and it's really whoever has the best financing.
And on the other, it's easy to sell, but then what?
I always say, if you want to sell, have a backup plan. If it's not the house of your dreams, then what is it? Is it, you stay with grandparents, your parents, whatever.
She says as far as offers go, the most successful are those that aren't contingent on a buyer's home selling and those that can afford closing costs.
The least amount of closing costs you need, the better chances you have of having your offer accepted.
She says it's also best to be able to put a chunk of money down and not depend fully on a loan. She gives this advice because she wants to see her buyers triumph, and there's only so much she can do.
We lose sleep over losing deals because we hate it, but at the end of the day, we can only be as powerful as our buyers are. So if they don't have all their ducks in a row and they need all their closing costs, then they're going to fall at the end of the line.
In the line of the nation's real estate agents, Pam made number 74. She says it's amazing to have such a big impact being from our small peninsula, but it's working in her home that's made her successful.
Wherever you are from and people know you and trust you, that's where you're going to do the best.
Pam started back in 2006 and had no way of knowing if she'd even make it.
It's so uncertain. There's no guaranteed paycheck, and you could go to settlement today and it fall apart and you still walk away with no paycheck. So it's just, we do a lot of things for free. It's a very rewarding job, but it's also very scary if you are not consistent. But I have worked my way up and done a good job and did all the right marketing, and this was my reward.
And she's only going up from here.
It's probably the only job on the planet that the sky's the limit.
Even in today's craziness, Pam's going to put her best foot forward to get people home and happy.
Pam said that she is now to the point where she's selling homes to children of parents that she sold to in the early days.
Aw,
how about that?
That's cool.
Isn't that great?